wanted to do this documentary so people wouldn't have to always stare and take pictures, because we don't like when they take pictures, so they just knew who we are.
Abby and Brittany Hensel, the world's most famous conjoined twins, just dropped a bombshell update that no one saw coming. From teaching side by side to a secret wedding and rumors of future plans that will leave you speechless, their lives are taking twists and turns that defy all expectations. This latest chapter is set to be their most astonishing yet. Abby and Brittany, their story. Abby and Brittany Hensel were born on March 7, 1990, surprising their parents, Patty and Mike, in ways they couldn't have imagined. Patty, who had thought she was carrying just one baby, shared in the 2007 documentary Extraordinary People, the twins who share a body, that she expected a single child. But when her daughters arrived, she realized she had been blessed with two conjoined twins sharing one body. The birth brought many questions. Abby and Brittany had 3 arms at birth, though doctors soon removed the third as it was non-functional. As new parents, Patty and Mike searched for answers. Medical experts told them that separation might be possible as the twins grew, but the risks were high. Watching Abby and Brittany grow into healthy and happy girls, the couple ultimately chose to keep them conjoined, knowing their daughters could enjoy a full, vibrant life together. The twins, as they explained in the documentary, didn't mind this decision. While they, like any siblings, sometimes had their disagreements, they never felt strongly enough to wish they were separated. Their bond was as much emotional as it was physical, and they had adapted to their unique life together with resilience and joy. Abby and Brittany Hensel have always approached life with optimism, seeing their unique situation as something that sets them apart in a good way. For them, the idea of separation would mean giving up all the things they love: playing softball, running, meeting new people. Instead of seeing limits, they see possibilities, and they've spent their lives proving doubters wrong. Today, 34 years after they beat the odds as conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany are as strong as ever. They defied a slim 1% chance of surviving beyond infancy, an incredible feat considering how rare and high-risk conjoined births are. Conjoined twins are extremely uncommon, just 1 in every 40,000 births, and few survive their first year. The National Library of Medicine notes that even for those who undergo separation surgery, the survival rate is just around 60%. Yet Abby and Brittany, sharing one body from the waist down, have thrived by mastering teamwork, each controlling one side of their shared body. Every milestone of their childhood, crawling, walking, clapping, required perfect coordination. But instead of being held back, they flourished. Their story caught the nation's attention early on when they appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show and graced the cover of Life magazine at only 6 years old. Years later, in 2012, they starred in their own TLC reality series, letting viewers follow their adventures as they explored Europe and embarked on their first jobs. Their story continues to inspire, with people around the world captivated by the resilience and teamwork that make Abby and Brittany unstoppable. Brittany and Abby have mastered their unique coordination, turning everyday tasks into routines that work seamlessly. While they can eat and write independently, more complex activities like running, swimming, or driving demand total collaboration. In their 2008 show, Joined for Life, Abby and Brittany turned 16, Brittany shared how they split up their driving duties. Abby handles the pedals and the shifter. We both steer, and I take care of the blinkers and lights. But she likes to drive faster than I do. Since they needed to pass 2 driving tests, each holds their own license. Their mom once joked about what might happen if they were pulled over. Would both get a ticket, or just Abby, since her foot is on the gas? Their bond is remarkable, often described as twin telepathy taken up a notch. They can even finish each other's thoughts when crafting an email or message. Generally, they refer to themselves as we. But like any siblings, disagreements sometimes bring out Abby says or Brittany says, just like any other sisters who occasionally clash. The twins share one social media presence, but their accounts are mostly inactive and kept private. This decision might come from dealing with the negativity they receive online. Sadly, they've faced their share of hateful comments from people who don't understand their lives. They know that ignorance can turn people mean. Still, they accept that most people simply haven't met conjoined twins and might wonder what their lives are like. Through all the challenges, Brittany and Abby have shown resilience, proving that they can handle anything life throws their way, with a lot of teamwork, patience. Despite their remarkable resilience, Abby and Brittany admit that public reactions can be tough to handle, especially when people snap photos without asking. Abby shared that this is one thing they absolutely despise. When strangers invade their privacy like that, they sometimes throw a fit just to make people realize how rude and invasive it feels. It's their way of taking back control and showing that they deserve respect like anyone else. But it's not only random strangers who've been curious about them. Doctors have shown intense interest in Abby and Brittany since they were young, viewing their development as something extraordinary. It was as if the medical world wanted to study their every move, wondering if they'd grow up like other kids. The answer? Yes. Abby and Brittany did grow up just like everyone else. And that's exactly how their parents, Mike and Patty, wanted it. They were protective and never allowed doctors to turn their daughters into medical curiosities. They avoided unnecessary tests, not wanting the girls to feel like lab rats. The family's doctor respected their approach, understanding the Hensels' wish for a normal life for their daughters. Although Abby and Brittany were extraordinary in every sense, the family insisted on treating them as any other kids. Their doctor once mentioned that she had to be mindful of the family's boundaries, knowing they wanted a balance between privacy and allowing some curiosity from the outside world. Abby and Brittany's journey has been a balance of setting boundaries while letting people glimpse their unique bond and resilience. And through all the challenges, they've taught others that even the most extraordinary lives deserve the same respect as anyone else's. In 2012, Abby and Brittany brought viewers into their world with their reality show, Abby and Brittany. The show, though short-lived with only one season, offered a raw glimpse of the twins as they wrapped up college and tackled the first challenges of adulthood. Now in their 30s, the sisters have chosen a quieter path, focusing on family and steering clear of the negativity that sometimes comes with the spotlight. Right after college, Abby and Brittany started teaching, a career they genuinely love. At first, they weren't salaried. Instead, they had 2 separate contracts and split a single paycheck. They both understood it made sense since, technically, they were filling one teaching position. But the reality is a bit more complicated. They bring a unique level of teamwork to the classroom. One could be teaching a lesson while the other answers questions, making for an incredibly dynamic teaching style. Brittany once shared that this teamwork allows them to go beyond what a single teacher could do. Both Abby and Brittany hold 2 teaching licenses and 2 degrees, which means they bring distinct perspectives and even teach in slightly different styles. Today, they're teaching 5th grade at an elementary school in Minnesota with improved pay. Abby loves math and science, while Brittany focuses on reading and language arts, so they each bring their strengths to their students. The kids love it. Seeing their favorite teachers work together in perfect sync makes learning that much more fun. But it's not all about teaching for Abby and Brittany. They also enjoy full social lives outside of school. They've crafted a life that's filled with friends, family, and adventures, proving that they're just as multifaceted as anyone else. Their journey, while unique, is a testament to their strength, unity, and determination to live fully on their own terms. Social lives. Abby and Brittany might not be glued to social media, but that doesn't mean they don't know how to live it up. Like most people in their 30s, they enjoy hanging out with friends, taking vacations, driving around, playing sports like volleyball, and simply living life to the fullest. Their close friend, Carrie Jo Honko, has always admired their incredible teamwork, saying it's amazing to see 2 people so in sync. While they're 2 distinct individuals, they manage life together in a way that makes everyday things, like driving or playing sports, look easy. It might be twin telepathy or just the result of spending every second together since birth, but their connection is something special. Abby and Brittany have mastered coordination down to a science. They can complete each other's emails, finish each other's sentences, and sometimes even say the same thing at the same time. Their bond goes deeper than simple teamwork. It's a reflection of their deep understanding and support for one another in every part of life. If you're wondering how they manage so effortlessly, here's the deal. Though they share a body, it's not as straightforward as it looks. Abby controls one side, while Brittany controls the other. They learned to sync every movement as kids, turning what might seem impossible into a rhythm that's second nature. This unique physical coordination is just another layer of the extraordinary bond they share, making them a true wonder in every sense. Abby and Brittany have a body like no other. 2 sets of lungs, 2 hearts, 2 stomachs, but only 1 liver, 1 large intestine, and 1 reproductive system. Abby controls the right side, while Brittany manages the left, and if you look close, there's even a height difference. Abby stands at 5 feet 2, while Brittany is 4 feet 10, meaning Brittany often has to stand on tiptoe to keep their balance. It's just one of the many ways they've learned to adapt. Life for them is all about compromise. From what they eat to what they wear, every choice is a blend of 2 perspectives. We definitely have different styles, Abby shares. Brittany loves neutral tones and pearls, while Abby goes for bright, bold colors. Abby usually wins the fashion debates thanks to her more outspoken side, while Brittany, the social one, prefers going out, and Abby enjoys a quiet night in. Somehow, they make it work. Their differences go beyond style. Brittany fears heights, while Abby doesn't bat an eye. Abby shines in math and science, while Brittany has a talent for the arts. Even their bodies react differently. Brittany's heart races after a coffee, but Abby's stays steady. Abby feels warm faster, too. So keeping a balance, even in body temperature, is a unique part of their lives. Yet, despite all these differences, Abby and Brittany have built a life that feels ordinary in many ways. They've mastered teamwork, found ways to balance their quirks, and live fully, embracing each new day together. Abby and Brittany love spending time with family and friends, going to work, and hitting the books. But they also face unique challenges, especially when it comes to the public's endless curiosity. One of the more absurd rumors they've dealt with was that Brittany was engaged. The twins just laughed it off, calling it a dumb joke. But it's clear that they prefer keeping personal details of their lives to themselves. Traveling is one of their shared passions, but for them, it's no simple task. Although they both have their own passports, they only need 1 plane ticket because they share a seat. Navigating airports and crowded spaces, however, often means dealing with stares, whispers, and even the occasional rude photo snapping from strangers. They're used to it, but it doesn't make it any less exhausting. Erin Junkins, one of their close friends, has seen firsthand what it's like for them in public. When traveling with the twins, Erin often takes on a protective role, standing in front of cameras, keeping a watchful eye on the crowds, and ensuring that Abby and Brittany are shielded from intrusive attention. You always have to be alert because you never know how people are going to react or what they might say, Erin explains. Despite everything, the twins handle it with surprising calm and grace. Their strength and resilience in the face of constant public scrutiny are a testament to their inner strength, and it never fails to impress those around them. For Abby and Brittany, life's challenges are simply hurdles to overcome together. Sometimes, when things get too much, we just step away for a bit, Erin shares, admiring how Abby and Brittany can bounce back after a tough moment in public. Being conjoined twins is incredibly rare, around 1 in every 200,000 births, and sadly, many conjoined twins are stillborn. For those who survive, female twins often have slightly better odds. But separation surgery, while possible, comes with huge risks. And for Abby and Brittany's parents, the thought of losing one daughter or reducing their quality of life was never an option. The decision to keep them together turned out to be a blessing for everyone. Now adults, Abby and Brittany are thriving. They've celebrated life's milestones, including their 34th birthday, with the same joy as any other young adult. Patty, their mother, hopes for them what any parent would. You just want them to be happy, healthy, and successful, she says. When they became teachers, Abby and Brittany didn't obsess over long-term plans. Instead, they took things day by day, enjoying the present moment. Their principal, Paul Good, sees them as true role models, not just because of their academic impact, but because of their outlook on life. There's nothing they can't do if they set their minds to it, he remarks. Their determination, especially for kids who may be struggling, sends a powerful message. Resilience can lead you anywhere. The twins twins' unique journey and attitude are inspiring not only their students, but everyone who hears their story. They are living proof that embracing life's challenges with courage and confidence can bring joy, success, and fulfillment. Abby and Brittany are living proof of resilience, pushing forward despite the unique challenges they face. Their journey hasn't been easy, and there have been times when life got especially tough. From the beginning, they embraced their choice to stay conjoined, opting not to undergo separation surgery. Still, that didn't mean avoiding other medical procedures meant to improve their quality of life. One major surgery they had as preteens was essential due to a difference in their height. Brittany was shorter than Abby, and because of how her bones developed, doctors realized she wouldn't grow much taller. This difference could have caused issues with mobility, making it harder for the twins to move comfortably together. To avoid this, doctors performed a special surgery to stop the growth of Abby's spine. The procedure was a success, keeping them at a similar height and helping them avoid future discomfort. The twins bounced back from surgery quickly, returning to their usual routine with their signature optimism. Health challenges have been a constant part of Abby and Brittany's journey. Thankfully, they live in a time of advanced medical knowledge, which has been particularly helpful for conjoined twins like them. One common health risk is the gradual weakening of the respiratory cavity, which can lead to lung problems later in life. The twins took proactive steps early on by having surgery to strengthen their respiratory cavities, setting themselves up for healthier years ahead. Through every challenge, Abby and Brittany have shown incredible strength and adaptability. They continue to be an inspiration, proving that with courage and determination, life's obstacles can be overcome. Abby and Brittany have always found ways to keep their own identities despite sharing a body. Health challenges haven't held them back, and their strength shines through, showing everyone they're as much individuals as they are a unique pair. Even when attending special events, they make sure their individuality stands out. Their outfits are custom-tailored to fit each twin perfectly, with necklines and sizes adjusted just right, since Brittany is a bit shorter than Abby. Sometimes they even add a little twist by choosing pants with different colors on each leg, letting each of them express her style. It's a small detail, but it means a lot to them. They're more than just sisters, they're best friends who truly understand each other, but they also value their independence, something that's important to each of them. From the outside, they may look inseparable, but they've worked hard to be seen and treated as two separate people. This individuality extends beyond fashion. It's part of their lives in every way, especially when it came to school. Each of them had to complete their own homework, take separate SATs, and even go through the college application process individually. For Abby and Brittany, their journey has always been about finding their own way, together and separately. Their story has touched countless people, and their determination to live life fully has been inspiring. And, as life often brings unexpected surprises, these two amazing women found their happy ending, a wedding filled with joy, love, and support. Wedding. Abby and Brittany have faced their fair share of challenges in the public eye, and not all of them are easy to brush off. One of the most frustrating things they deal with isn't just people taking unsolicited photos, it's the endless invasive questions about their private lives. Some people seem to forget they're talking to real, actual people. From prying into their dating lives to asking inappropriate questions about intimacy, Abby and Brittany have heard it all. But instead of letting it get to them, they've chosen to keep those parts of their lives away from social media and the public. For a long time, many thought they might choose to stay single, given how close and independent they are. But in a surprising twist, one of them actually tied the knot. Back in 2021, Abby quietly married Josh Bowling, a nurse and U.S. Army vet, keeping the news private for some time. And though this was happy news, it stirred up some complications for Josh. Josh has a young daughter, Isabella, who played a big part in his wedding to Abby. However, things took a turn in 2023 when his ex-wife, Annika, filed a paternity suit, bringing a layer of tension to the situation. Josh and Annika, who who had been married for 9 years, separated in 2019. But their connection through Isabella keeps their lives intertwined. Through it all, Abby and Brittany stay focused on living their lives on their own terms, proving that they won't let anything or anyone dictate how they handle love, family, or friendships. It's just another example of how these remarkable sisters keep moving forward with strength and grace. Since then, Josh and Annika have shared custody of their daughter, but things got a little more complicated with Annika's second child, born in 2020 after her split from Josh. This is the child in question in her recent paternity suit. While there's a chance Josh could be the father, Annika's suit asks for both Josh and another man, Gavin Vatnsdal, to take a DNA test to clear things up. In March 2024, a genetic test report and confidential information form were filed, though the results haven't been released. Given how private Abby is, we don't know how she's reacting to this, but it's safe to say she's likely supporting Josh all the way. 4 years after Abby and Josh's wedding, a clip of their big day resurfaced on TikTok and went viral, racking up nearly 30 million views. In the video, Abby and Brittany are seen together in a white wedding dress, with Josh holding their hands by his side. It was a beautiful moment, a rare glimpse into their private lives that they decided to share with the world. Naturally, the wedding sparked countless questions. People wondered if Abby and Brittany could have children, and how Brittany felt about her sister's marriage, considering they share one body. But Brittany seems fully supportive of Abby's happiness. Both twins have openly talked about wanting to be moms someday, despite their unique situation. They'd even make history as the first conjoined twins with separate heads to have children, if it happens. In an interview, Abby once said, "Yes, we're going to be moms one day, but we're not ready to talk about how that'll work just yet." The statement says it all. They're determined to live life their way, even when it comes to deeply personal topics like starting a family. And while they know there may be challenges, Abby and Brittany aren't letting that stop them from dreaming about the future. Their story is a testament to their resilience and their refusal to let anything hold them back. So, let's get into the story of Abby's wedding. The Hensel twins, deeply rooted in St. Paul, Minnesota, chose their hometown for the big day. Known as one of the Twin Cities, it seemed like the perfect spot for the two to celebrate a new chapter. And, true to the low-key nature of their lives, the wedding wasn't some grand, over-the-top event. Instead, it was an intimate gathering filled with close family and friends, keeping things simple and heartfelt. What's remarkable is that no photos leaked from the ceremony, not one. It goes to show that Abby and Brittany are surrounded by people who truly respect their privacy. Since Abby revealed her relationship status, the sisters have stayed mostly out of the spotlight. However, they were recently spotted out and about on April 9th. Dressed in a casual mint green top and ripped jeans, Abby and Brittany were seen enjoying lunch with friends at a local restaurant, Centro Highland. The twins were laughing and chatting with their friends, showing that while they may be famous, they still cherish the little moments of everyday life. As they left the restaurant, the twins were seen on the phone, chatting away with that familiar ease, holding the device right between their heads. And, of course, Abby's wedding ring was on full display, a small but beautiful sign of her new life as both a wife and stepmom to Josh's daughter, Isabella. Though Abby and Brittany were once frequent faces on TV and in documentaries, they've chosen a more private lifestyle in recent years. And it seems to suit them perfectly, allowing them to focus on the people who mean the most to them without the constant attention of the public eye. This new chapter is just one more way the Hensel twins continue to show us the beauty of living life on their own terms. Whether it's Abby's new married life or just another twist in their story, Abby and Brittany's return to the spotlight has sparked fresh interest in the lives of these incredible twins. And, like clockwork, the online critics have re-emerged. But the twins aren't bothered. In fact, they had a message for their critics in a TikTok video on March 28th saying, "The internet is extra loud today. We have always been around." The very next day, they posted another playful video with a clever clapback. "If you don't like what I do but watch everything I'm doing, you're still a fan." Abby and Brittany are here to stay, unapologetically themselves, shutting down negativity with a dash of humor. more. It can't be easy growing up in a world that's fixated on appearances, especially when you're as unique as these two. But Abby and Brittany have developed resilience, learning to rise above the noise. Their story isn't just about overcoming challenges. It's a testament to strength, loyalty, and the bond they share. For the rest of us, it's also a reminder to be kinder, more considerate with our words and actions. We might not fully understand someone else's journey, but a little respect and empathy can go a long way. This life, filled with ups, downs, and unexpected twists, is the only one Abby and Brittany have known. From their childhood to now, they've faced challenges most of us can only imagine. Yet, they navigate it with grace and grit, learning, adapting, and supporting each other through every chapter. Their story isn't just about living side by side, it's about backing each other up, encouraging one another, and chasing their dreams together. As they continue their journey, Abby and Brittany show us all the beauty of living authentically and embracing life's surprises. They may not have everything mapped out, but they approach the future with purpose and a strong sense of unity. For them, it's not about perfection or predictability. It's about living fully and facing each moment together with a heart for life and a determination to make the most of it.